Hello and welcome again to Brockwell Lane TMD. I've not done an update for a while. It's been summer and I've been doing other things with the car and so on. But I'll just run you through one or two things I've done. One of the main things I've started doing is weathering the layout a little bit more, particularly these tracks around this area. There's also a new Barrow crossing there, put some signs up as well. There's a pile of old bricks and stone smashed up there. I've also got these trees, woodland scenic trees. There's only 3 of them at the moment, but I think they make a big difference. Another one there. I'm close to having finished that back street there as well. There's a pelican crossing, although I need some beacons. There's a guy on a bike. I've altered these buildings slightly, put different names on the shops apart from that Pickwick books, which I've left the same. It's a town hall, and the Brockwell Arms, which used to be, actually I can't remember what it was, but it was a Bachmann model. I just painted it over and put new letters on it. I've also put some curtains in there as well. And in this corner I put the chapel, which you might have noticed has moved around since I've had it. But I put some bushes around it and made it look like it's a bit overgrown and being renovated with that. There's a painter and decorator van outside, a skip and a ladder up to it, which I think looks nice in that corner. I've also weathered this bridge. It's got a rust effect on it now, which it didn't have before. And those letters are a little bit more weathered too. It sits into the scene a little bit better. There's also there's a rail fence I've put up along the edge here, which is just bits of old flexi-track rail painted a rusty colour. General clutter around the TMD, pallets and oil drums. Bricks on that pallet. There's also a little forklift truck which I've got, which is actually HO, but I don't think you can tell really. It's looks alright, I think, in 00. There's also some non-working lamps I've put up there. There's 2 of those. I've also got a non-working colour light from the Bachmann range there. Just painted up and weathered a bit. I've had these a while, but these are my set of cement wagons, various different types. There's a Hornby sort with the dip in the middle, and the Bachmann ones, all heavily weathered. 6 of those, all got KDs on them as well. And then over here, next to the station platform, I put somebody's back garden, which is a little swing there made out of bent wire. That's supposed to be a paddling pool. Lots of junk in there, but he's a railway enthusiast. He's collected 1 or 2 railway things, like the red rose coach board, the fire bucket, and the old station seat. And he'd been doing some building work because there's a lot of brick dust and crushed up brick there. One or 2 more pieces of rolling stock I've got is this Class 60. A little bit out of time period for me, but I've started collecting 1 or 2 EWS locos now. There's also a couple of 67s from Hornby, which you've seen in another video, so I won't bore you with those. Well, this is a professional repaint. It's not the Hornby limited edition one. It's a slightly different blue, and it's also got the later emblems on it. I do need to get some proper nameplates for it because they're just transfers. Helgin 128. This is a brilliant model. It's one of the best running things I've got. I know a lot of people have got these now at the moment over our junction and so on. They are really superb, extremely heavy as well. And I don't know much about the actual prototype. I never saw any in real life, but I couldn't resist this. It was on offer at Rails of Sheffield, and I think it still is actually if you quick, because they were over £100 and they're now more like 70, I think. I still need to weather it. It's I've darkened the side of the wheels on it, but otherwise, apart from the KDs, it's pretty much as it came out of the box at the moment. Another loco I bought is this Trackmobile, which is an American model, HO, and it's like a road tractor which has also got rail wheels on for shunting in small rail yards. Now there are some very similar to this in the UK, and this one I've actually painted up in English China clay livery and put some British number plates on. Quite an interesting little engine, if you can call it that. It's not really, it's a tractor, and it really is tiny if you compare it with this English China clay hopper. And it runs surprisingly well actually for such a small thing. So that's the work so far on Brockwell Lane TMD. It's getting not far off being finished actually, if a layout can ever be finished. However, I have started work on another layout, something a bit different, which is in the same room behind this one, which I shall show you now. It's 009 and it's Woody Bay Station, or my version of it at least, or it's going to be. It's bare baseboards at the moment. I'll just put the tracks down. I've got one or two Pico rolling stock which I've been collecting over the last year or so. Linton and Barnstaple, Southern Railway liveries. There's also some coaches there, which I put some people in, painted the roofs and so on. Now Helgen are bringing out the locomotives soon. Well, I think soon. You never know when they're going to come out. So I haven't actually got any engines for this yet. So I've never done a model of a real station before, although this has had to be changed quite a bit to fit into the space. I've had to shorten the platforms. But I'm hoping this is going to look quite nice when it's done, and it'll be a bit different to the 00 behind me. That's the Bachmann narrow gauge station building, by the way, which is based on Woody Bay. So I just thought I'd show this first glimpse. I don't know how long it's going to take to complete this one, or even when those engines are going to come out. It's not wired up yet or anything, so let me know what you think. The whole thing is actually, well, look how wide it is. Wide as my hand, really. And it all lifts up as well. It's only sitting on top of these shelves. So this will be movable. Still some work left to do at this layout. Actually, there's the lighting needs sorting out. They need wiring up, these lamps. I need to put some lights in those buildings as well. I don't like doing wiring, so I don't know when I'll get around to that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.